Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start off giving all honor and glory and praise and worship to our power,
Yahawah,
Yahweh,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI,
YAHAWASHI,
BAHASHAM, Rawchaa,
HAQADASH.
HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone. Peace citation to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that the Lord will have mercy on in these last days, right? These perilous times, meaning dangerous times that we're currently living in, we're currently approaching, right? Brothers from GMS Cleveland branch, Lord willing to bring out an edifying lesson. And the title is Jealousy is the Rage of a Man. You took the Lord's woman, man. You took the Lord's woman into your possession, and you're claiming the Lord's woman to be your own. And that's the controversy. You know, the scriptures talk about the controversy in Zion. You know, the scriptures talk about many different things pertaining to your capture, your capturing of the Israelite nation, which is likened unto the woman, the bride of the bridegroom, with the bridegroom being Yahawashi, man. So you got another man's woman in your possession, and the Lord has established a law, right? That on how you are to deal with what when dealing with a man taking another man's possession. You know, there's laws and different regulations set in place when these things are in place. You shit. Matter of fact, you think about the story of Sudanna when the two elders try to take hold of another man's woman, and they was brought before the council. You know, and the different things had to play out. And what was one of the main things? The difference, what made or broke, how you say it, what made or broke the situation or the judgment of the matter was that she actually cried out. You see, and that's what you see you happen to hear. You have the bride or the bridegroom crying out until her husband, man. You see, because when you don't, that man and that woman is to be put to death, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she was in agreement if she didn't cry out, right? So the elect is crying out to the Lord, man. Matter of fact, you can start out in that's Jeremiah 6:2.
Current. This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2. It says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
See, I've likened the daughter of Zion to a comely meaning beautiful and delicate woman, right? The Lord has likened the nation of Israel, right? The men. Usually, when you see the daughter, it's referring to the women, but in this context, it's the nation of Israel, man, mainly the elect. Okay, he said, I've likened the daughter of Israel, or the daughter of Zion, Jerusalem, Israel, right? As a comely and delicate woman, man. And so we are the elect is the woman of the Lord. So you can understand real quick. This is Proverbs 6. And see, this is Proverbs 6 and 34. The inspiration for the lesson. It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. That's why Yahweh said, like I thought I heard so. Yes, that's why Yahweh said, I will not meet thee as a man. You say it's the day of the Lord's vengeance. The Lord is coming with great wrath because you have something that belong unto him. The Lord has set the elect aside, which is going to bring back the whole nation of Israel, man. So the elect is very precious unto the Lord, right? He said, I have proved them worthy for himself. You see, so the jewels of Israel, all right, the Lord is going to wear them one day. You see, you don't like it's a thing in the hood in the black community. If you take a nigga chain, that's a sign of disrespect, right? That's like his tag. That's his badge, if you will, or whatever. You don't take a nigga chain, or you ain't taking my chain. Rappers talk about you ain't taking my chain, right? And the chain of the Lord is the elect, right? The jewels, right? Israel as a whole, but mainly his elect, man. Because it talk about Yahweh chose the elect, and he gave the elect to Yahweh Shah as a gift. You see? So the elect is not just precious to Yahweh Shah, they're precious to Yahweh too. So it says again, Proverbs 6 and 34, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance, right? So when the Lord finally make his appearance, he's not going to spare you, man. You see, because you took his woman and you did God knows what with this woman. You see, you tried to literally make her yours, man. That's what that tiny technology is about.
That's right.
You get you putting your image on her, man. Right? You trying to put your rod in her, man. That being that snake bite,
Mm-hmm.
that wrench, so you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna pierce the hands of the Babylonians, right? They're gonna make that covenant, that alliance with you. That's what you're trying to do for the elect, man. You
That's right.
see? Matter of fact, one more. Hey, can you get stuck? You got something?
Yeah, I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is Rawchaa chapter 17 and verse 17. It says, "For in the divination, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But
Mhm.
Israel is the Lord's portion." So
Right.
just back to the brother, like you said, you know what I'm saying? They trying to come out with this tiny technology, and they trying to chip the Lord's people. You know what I'm saying? To take them in their possession, but not only do that, to show ownership, to show who. To
That's it.
show who they belong to, but the scriptures say what we read it again for in the division of the nations the whole earth, he set a rule over every people. What it said, but Israel is the Lord's portion. Israel belongs to YAHWASHI. Even 2/3 of our people are going to belong to YAHWASHI in the end, because they're going to come, like the brother said. He set aside the elect to bring back the nation of Israel into the kingdom. So the elect are going to bring back 2/3 of our people in the kingdom. In the kingdom, all of Israel is going to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? Showing the Lord chose Israel for himself. Because it said in the end, all of Israel is going to be saved.
Yep. Can you get a precept real quick?
I got you.
2 Corinthians 11. You can just go straight to the point and two.
Fine.
Get to the Zephaniah real quick.
This is uh this is Second Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach Yahawah."
See? So the Lord said, I'm jealous over you with a godly jealousy. So
Right.
the vengeance that the Lord is coming with is a righteous thing. You see? Because he wrote in his law. You see, he's bound by his own words, man. If he said it was gonna happen, he's gonna do it. So he said, I'm jealous over you with a godly jealousy. He said, have I espoused you to one husband? See, Esau is trying to make himself the bride's husband. He's trying to put his image on the elect. He's trying, like we said earlier, he's trying to put his ride in the elect and put his name, right? Because that's what you do. That's when a man makes a covenant with a woman, he's putting his image, his likeness, and his name on her. She takes
Right.
on his image. That's what the devil is trying to do to the elect, man. You see, he kidnapped the Lord's woman, and he's trying to do God knows what with her, man. You know, and but she's crying out. We're crying out through our prophesying. We're crying out through our prayers, through the giving of alms and charity.
Mm-hmm.
We're crying out by the video epistles, right? These are ways that the elect are crying out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and the Lord is that the Lord, the Lord hear our cry, man. You know, because that's what's going on. You have another man trying to siege, right? You go into that word siege. We understand what that's linked to, right? The GRAP, right? Uh, the subliminal word that we use, the coded word that we use, if you will. He's trying, and we go into it, goes into siege. He's trying to siege the Lord's woman, man. Man, real quick, this is damn, hold on, I dropped it. This is Zephaniah. Bear with me. All right, so this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3. Hold on, you know to sound good. Zephaniah chapter 3, and I'm gonna go straight to the point in 8. It says, I have heard the reproach of oh, wait, is this? No, that's 2. Shalaki. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, Yahawah, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
That's right.
Well, see, the Lord said, wait upon him until the day he rise up for the praise. He prayed upon a woman of the Lord. You see, just like you mentioned, Susanna and the two elders, they prayed upon her, man. They
Mm-hmm.
plotted, they watched her, they waited for her. That's what Esau did, man.
Yep.
Like a, like a lion, he crouched and then he pounced on us, and he trying to,
Yep. Like Psalms, it's like it tell, that's what it tell you in Psalms the 10th chapter. They
Yep.
lay in the wait for the poor. You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying? And they catch them. That's what they do, and that's what they doing that's what they doing to Jake. You know what I'm saying? That's what and ultimately, you know what I'm saying, they doing it to all Jake, but they mainly doing it trying to capture the elect. They trying to capture the ones that truly belong to YAHWASHI YAHWASHI. Because
That's
like
it.
saying Wisdom of Solomon second chapter, they understand that we are not for their turn. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get them up out of the way.
Yep. What's the scripture say? It's a dying thy mind and not that mine are theirs. Damn, I go.
That Lord in John 17, he
Yeah,
said,
I think that is. I think that
yeah,
is it.
y'all go
Yeah,
ahead and
John
read it.
17, the prayer of Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, grab that. I'm before I finish this real quick.
Con.
Yeah, I know them. You know, dying thy mind. You know, I don't want to butcher it.
You want me to grab that now?
Yeah, yeah, you grab before I finish this.
Okay, this is John 17, and I'll start at 9 just to jump to the point. It says,
Mhm.
I pray, it says, I pray for them, talking about the elect. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them.
Yo, that's everything we just saying. The Lord gave the elect to Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Yahweh gave the elect to Yahweh Shai, and he said, those are he there, they are mine, and I'm theirs. You see, that's who he's praying for. He
Yep.
said, they mine. He said, and look, and then when you jump up to verse 6, he said, I manifest as thy name unto the men which thou matter of fact, jump up to 6 real quick.
John, this is verse 6, John 17 and 6. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word.
There you go. You see that's that image, that's that reputation. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You know that, and that only can happen if it's a covenant between the two. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so since we know now understand that it's a covenant between the woman or the Lord and the husband being Yahweh Shai, that means that another man, any dealings with another man is off, man. And we
Yep.
understand this time, we understand that Yahweh Shai is not going to allow the woman to necessarily go off because everything in prophecies it has been fulfilled. It ain't no need because remember Romans 11 talking about I counted them and believe that, so that he Lord can have mercy upon them all, roughly paraphrasing. So we understand that the time we in, is that the elect is counted as virgins.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and that's what was required in the past. We were required a virgin, man. You see, because that's the like Apostle Tar said, he ain't never really truly had sex. Neither one of us, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rarity that happens. Some brothers have, some men in the world have, like my father, my mother, right? You know, that's a rarity. But the point is that sex is a cut. Scissors. That's where you get the word scissors from, right? To penetrate. You penetrate the hymen. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
blood is distributed, right? They will put the rag down to prove she was a virgin, so forth and so forth. And this is what's going on with the elect. The elect has been made clean. They have been made pure. They've been born again, and they now are virgins. That's what happens. Like in our incarnations, the a daughter, you have a daughter. Her new formation, the new body she's in, her spirit, that the new body that her spirit holds, is now fresh again. And now that body is a virgin in a sense. And then until she has a man, and so forth and so forth. That's like into the elect. The elect has been born again. We have a new shell of ourselves, and no man has touched us. We're
Mm-hmm.
not defiled with all these philosophies and doctrines of Esau and these
Mm-hmm.
other wayward doctrines of another man.
Mm-hmm.
We're fully persuaded on Yahweh Shai. We've been prepped from a youth on our husband Yahweh Shai. You see,
That's
we're
right.
being groomed to marry Yahweh Shai. That's what everybody about to get the word of the witness is the marriage of the Lamb.
That's right.
They
That's
about to
right.
witness the marriage and the ceremony of the Lamb and his bride, man.
That's right.
You know, the gathering and the union of two parties, man, that are on one accord, you know. And I'm gonna finish this, then you got it out.
Kind of.
Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, said the Lord. Yeah, we held captive, but the Lord said, wait for him though. He said, until the day that I rise up to the prey, because these niggas preyed upon us and they caught us.
Mm-hmm.
For my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured Salakia, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Why is the Lord jealous in a sense? Because you have his possession, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we read it earlier. Jealousy is the rage of a man, man. When it comes to his woman, man, hey man, nigga go through walls, man. You
Yep.
know, for real, bro. Because that's an
Bro.
extension of himself, just like his
Yep.
children.
Yep.
You got it, out.
I'm gonna bring back that Proverbs 6 for you real quick, just because it
Mm-hmm.
was only two verses, right? It
Mm-hmm.
was at 34. I'm gonna read those back, right? Because just to back that point up you just made, this Proverbs 6 and 34, its point is in 35. It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. That's the point. It says he will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content though thou givest many gifts. So it ain't gonna be nothing you can give the Lord or nothing you can do to pacify the Lord's wrath when he comes to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel.
That's
There ain't
right,
gonna be
out.
nothing you can do. The Lord is coming to lay down vengeance not only upon two-thirds of our people, but upon you heathens for touching the apple of the Lord's eye. Lord, when we get that as well?
Yep.
I
He
got, I
says
got,
it's
go
not
ahead.
neither gold nor silver.
Yep,
Neither gold nor silver, man.
that's right.
You know, it's going to be able to deliver you out of the hands of the Lord. It
Yep,
ain't because it said in Haggai 2 and 8, he said the gold is mine and silver is mine. Ain't
yep.
nothing you can do to buy this ass whooping, buy your way out of this ass whooping, man.
Yep,
Like you took it. You took my possession, bro. You gotta get the judgment. You gotta get the results of it. Go ahead, you got it.
yep. Kind this is Ezekiel 35 and 1, and I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna read 1 and
Mhm,
2, and I'm gonna jump down.
mhm.
It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And see while we behind enemy lines, these are the things that we're professing to your face. You know what I'm saying? We standing in great boldness. You know what I'm saying? Are the ones that made no account of our labors, letting you know the judgment that's getting ready to befall you for touching us, for doing the malicious things that you've done to us, for those heinous crimes that you've done to the Israelites, and the ones that you still commit to this very day. Right?
Mhm.
It says, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord, power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And that's what the Lord is coming to do. He's coming to let not only come, he's coming to, he said, come and sit down with Ezekiel, or was that Isaiah 47, come down and
Mhm.
sit in the dust, O daughter of Eden, for there is no throne. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve to be, because guess what? You don't deserve to be sitting upon sitting above the children of Israel. The Lord is coming to set the children of Israel on top. Right? And when I jump down, right, just jump down. This is I'm gonna start at verse 10, and I'm gonna read it in the NLT too, if I may. This is Ezekiel 35
Mhm.
and verse 10 in the NLT. It says, for you said the lands of Israel and Judah will be ours. We will take possession of them. What do we care that the Lord is there? Right? It says, therefore, as I surely as I live, says the
Right.
sovereign Lord.
Like it.
Go
Like
ahead,
it.
go ahead, go ahead.
Can you bring it back from the top?
Kind, I will. This is Ezekiel 35 and 10 in the NLT. It says, for you said the lands of Israel and Judah will be ours. We will take possession of them. What do we care that the Lord is there?
Yeah, because in the KJV it said they had take the high places in possession. They said aha, the ancient high places are ours, roughly
I'm gonna
paraphrasing.
I'm gonna read it in KJV. It's Ezekiel 35 and 10 KJV. It says, because thou hast said these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm thinking of Ezekiel 36, but yeah. They said I will possess it as if the Lord was there. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So like, and see they're that's what they do. They speak as a lamb, right? Come as a lamb, right? They come with a form of anointingness, if that makes sense. They come as the anointed. They're trying to portray themselves as Yahawashi, man. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to persuade the elect to follow them and come join unto them. You say they're trying to possess us as if Yahawashi is present, as if
Mm-hmm.
Yahawashi approve of this message. And the Lord don't approve of that. Esau know that. Esau know the law
Yep.
when it comes down to this.
Yep.
You know, you got it out.
This is verse 11. It says, therefore, and I'm in KJV. It says,
Mhm.
therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And that's how the Lord is going to make himself known amongst the nation of Israel, because he's what like the brother read earlier. He said, wait ye upon me until I rise up against the prey. So when the Lord judge, when the Lord's judge you godless nations, That's when we're gonna know. Guess what? The Lord is coming to deliver us out of the hands of our enemies. It says what? It says verse 12. It says, "And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel." So everything that you have spoken against the nation of Israel, the Lord hear it. The Lord is documenting. The Lord is getting
Mm-hmm.
ready to render a judgment for that. The Lord is just allowing you guys to run up y'all. He's just allowing you Edomites, you other nations, to run up y'all tab. You think you're gonna get away scot free and walk off into the sunset? But guess what? That is not that's the furthest thing from the truth. It says, "Have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume." And that's what these nations think. They think we've been given into their hands by YAHWASHI for us to consume. It was just for a time. The Lord was just using you as you would have swore the Lord just for a moment. But see, guess what? You have set it in your mind that the Lord is going to allow us to trample them to the ground. The Lord going to allow us to send them all through those shipping stations, that we're going to get them all and they're going to be ours forever. No, it's another thing coming. YAHWASHI, he on the way.
Yeah, Khan. Uh, uh, damn. This is real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ezekiel 36,
Khan.
the next chapter. Cause you was in 35, right?
That's right.
I'm gonna read the first two verses, then jump down to the point.
Yep.
Ezekiel 36:5. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel and say, as Yasha Allah, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. Right, we're pertaining to the governments of the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Right. So the Lord, he said, we're in his possession, which we are. We are in his possession right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference between the bride of the elect, I mean the bride of Yahweh Shai and the rest of the nations, that they're, like we said earlier, they're crying out. They're recognizing that another man is trying to seize them, and they're not with the program. They're loyal to their husband. They're
Yep.
loyal to the covenant that's about to be made. They're loyal to the betrothing process. They're loyal to to the how they were raised. The elect are raised and they were prepared to marry the lamb.
Mm-hmm.
They're loyal to that. See, they're not going astray from that. You know, no matter how marvelous this nigga come with all these purses and bags and all these different shit, it don't matter. It says, we jump down to verse 5, Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus said the Lord of power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and
Mm-hmm.
against all Idumea. So it's identifying the corporate. This
Mm-hmm.
is the nigga that got the bride in his possession,
That's right.
which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, their mind, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Because they never attended to do the it said, I will possess, you read it earlier, I will possess it as if the Lord was there. They never attended to attend to the woman. You know what I'm saying? To nurture her and to give her the things to help her grow and flourish.
Mm-hmm.
They only attended to use her as like a rag and then throw her away.
Yep.
You see, they didn't attend to do the good things unto the bride, which is
Mm-hmm.
the elect. You know, they don't care for Israel, man, because they know Israel is their hindrance into their existence.
Yep.
You know, in the future, to immortality, man. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it said to cast it out for a prey, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cast us out, you know. But Yahweh Shah said in the fire of his jealousy, he said, prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, saying to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys. Thus said the Lord power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, I have lifted up my hand, surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. And that's what's coming. You know, the Lord allowed these things to happen so you can bear your shame, man. It's a shameful thing. What? Because you got to imagine when Susanna and those two elders was brought before the courts. You got to imagine how crazy they look. The look they had on their face. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, we might have to grab that real quick because you gotta imagine the look they had on their face when it was brought before the congregation. You know what I'm saying? And judgment was about to go forth. You see? You got to imagine these things. They was brought to a shame. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because when no don't nobody like to get exposed, bro. It's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? This devil is trying to besiege another man's woman in secret.
Yeah, and that's why he can't stand the that's why he can't stand the pressure. That's why he want to roll on, especially the prophets, the men that set up in the latter days to prophesy against them, because that's how they're being exposed. Everybody's starting to point. Everybody's pointing the finger at him, even these other nations. Everybody's pointing the finger at this devil and trying to get rid of him, and he's getting
Yep,
exposed. He can't stand that pressure, and that's why he got to come down having great wrath, because he understand that he's running out of time.
yep, yep. You got something?
Yeah, I got a precept for you. I'm gonna read it in NLT too. This is Ex,
Mm-hmm.
this is Exodus 21:16. It says kidnappers must be put to death.
Ooh.
Right, right. I'm
Oh
bringing
yeah,
it back.
yeah. Because matter of fact, yeah, you just sparked a precept in my mind. It's in the Septuagint. Go ahead. Wait. Oh, that's the precept I'm thinking about. What you read? What you read?
Exodus 21:16.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it in the Septuagint though.
Yeah,
Go,
this
you
is
got it.
Exodus, this is Exodus 21:16 in the NLT. It says kidnappers must be put to death, whether they are caught in possession of their victims or have already sold them as slaves. So no matter what you choose to do with the nation of Israel, there's the judgment looms. You taking the nation of Israel into your hands, and you have, so that you're now trying to solidify them as yours. So whether we in your hands when the Lord come, or you done sold us in the possession of others, what it's saying, you the judgment still, you're going to be put to death, because you took the nation of Israel, the apple of the Lord's high eye, into your possession as yours.
Yep. Hey, look, this the Septuagint. The Septuagint is a little more direct. This
God.
is Exodus 21:16. It says, "Whosoever shall steal one of the children of Israel and prevail over him and sell him, and he be found with him, let him certainly die." So it was a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more specific in the Septuagint. You know, you spit out, through the meat, spit out the bones. Sometimes the Septuagint got a little, just like any translation. But the point is that it was more direct right there. If you
Mm-hmm.
still one of the children of Israel, the end result is that you should surely die. Scripture
Yep.
talking about in Numbers, the blood cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him that shed it. So
Mm-hmm.
we understand that he has a judgment coming. His judgment is unaliveness. You know, because like we said, we iterated. Matter of fact, just real quick.
Con.
This is the history of Susanna. Going straight to the point. We not to get, because you'll have to read the whole thing. We already kind of briefly summarized it, but I'm gonna read this real quick. It says, uh, this is history of Susanna, verse 28. It says, "And it came to pass the next day, when the people were assembled to her husband Joachim, the two elders came also full of mischievous imagination against Susanna to put her to death, because they was gonna put her to death. It says, and before the people sinned before Susanna, the daughter of Chelcias, Joachim's wife, and so they sent. So she came with her father and mother and her children, all her kindred. Now Susanna was very delicate woman and beauteous to behold. So she was a beautiful woman. So, but when you jump up, uh, it said, where is it at? It says, okay, I'm gonna jump up to 20 real quick and then jump back down. It says, "Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee." They was about to, gang seizure, right?
Mm-hmm.
"Therefore, consent unto us and lie with us, if thou would." So they try to get her to lie with them. "If thou would not, we will bear witness against thee," right? Because it's two of them. The young man was with thee, right? They know that's off because she was already married, and therefore thou didst send away the maids from thee, right? And they trying to trap her. Then Susanna, and this is what like into Esau trying to trap us. They put all these different things in front of us and then trying to accuse us before the Lord. Hey, like if you don't get with the program, we're gonna say you did this. You know what I'm saying? Or you did that. They trying to trap the God. They trying to trap the elect, man.
Yes.
It, it says, "To Susanna sighed and said, I am straitened on every side." Right? She's in a difficult situation. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me. It says, "And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hands." It is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord. And that's how the elect is. That's the mind of the elect. It's better to just fall into the situation than to sin in the sight of the Lord. Because if I actually follow what the law lays out, which is what we know to cry out and different things, and what we know to do to defend ourselves in this situation, then I sin not. You're the one to blame. You see, and the Lord is going to testify your own sins, like it says in 2 Ezra 16, your own sins shall testify against you.
That's right.
So when you jump down, last point, going to the it says 32. And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty. Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept. Then the two elders stood up in the midst of the people and laid their hands upon her head, and she weeping looked up toward heaven, for her heart trusted in the Lord. And the elders said, as we walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with the two maids and shut the doors, garden doors, and said, sent the maids away. Then a young man who there was hid came into her and lay with her. False accusations. That's what they're gonna do. That's how they're gonna try to. That's how they're gonna. When we in Esau courts, that's how they're gonna have the jury on their side. They're gonna have the people on their side. False accusations, man. Oh man, this man, they like Nero did. They the responsible for the fires, and you know it says then we that stood in the corner of the garden seeing this wickedness ran into them. So we got witnesses. It's witnesses all around, bro. The angels is a witness unto your crimes. It says that when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we, and opened the door and leaped out. Let me jump down. All right, to 41, and then his last point. Then the assembly believed them as those that were the elders and judges of the people, so they condemned her to death. So this was the you know verdict for her to be condemned to death. And then what she do? This the point. Can you get Psalm 79:11 out real quick?
Con.
It says, then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, that's the point. She cried out then and she cried out again, O everlasting power that knowest the secrets and knowest all things before they be, thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me, and behold, I must die. Whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me. And the Lord heard her voice. You see, we're crying out, and the Lord hear our voice. Grab that real quick, God.
Yep, this is Psalm 79:11. It says, let the sighing of the prisoner come before thee. According to the greatness of thy power, preserve thou those that are appointed to die.
See, and what was that beginning part? Let the what?
Let the sighing of the prisoner come before thee.
See, let the sighing of the prisoner come before thee, and that's the crying out. You see, you got a judgment coming for you, Esau. You a devil, man, and you took us in your possession. You took the bride of the Lord in your possession, and the Lord said, I believe that was King David, said, "Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee," and we're the ones that's prisoner unto you, man. You know, it said that's Isaiah 61. Preaching to them that that are the captives. You know,
Hold
preach
on.
liberty.
Let me see.
Uh,
Just to make sure you're right. Nah, that was Asaph.
that was Asaph.
Yo, that's Asaph.
Okay, the water.
Con.
The water for fact checking that out.
Yep, con.
And that's pretty much on that Susanna. But you got something else?
Yeah, con.
You got it.
This is Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8. Well, I start at 7. It says, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. And how are we trying to deliver ourselves? By crying out to YAHWASHI, by practicing in righteousness, by following the ways of YAHWASHI in these latter days, praying that we're dressed right and look the part, to look the way, and putting on as the elect and look in the way that we're supposed to look at the second coming of our Lord and Savior Hamashiach Yahushua when he get ready to deliver those ones that will be to the marriage. Right? This is verse 8. It says, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you. It says, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So for everybody that's had a part in our captivity, everybody that's had a part in spoiling us, we remember when Psalms the 33rd chapter, he said for the nations they were confederate against us. You know what I'm saying? And the different nations that cause the name of Israel to be no more remembrance. That's another thing that you've done to us while we've been in the captivity. You You have now what warped the minds of the people. Now Jake don't know who the fuck they is. Jake following every wind of doctrine. Jake following everything outside of Yahawah. The Lord's coming to render judgment for all of that. Everything that you've done to the nation of Israel. It says, verse 9 says, for behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil. So now you getting ready to be a spoil. You spoiled the nation of Israel, now the Lord is getting ready to spoil you. It says, to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts have sent me. So you understanding that the Lord is getting ready to get busy on you heathens. But chiefly beginning with Esau, Edom, for touching the apple of his eye, for doing the things that you done to the nation of Israel. That wasn't no game. You feel like it's like we started with Jeremiah 6:2. We've been likened to the woman of YAHWASHI for touching this woman. There's a judgment to be. There's a price to be paid.
Exactly, bro.
Time.
I was looking up this turn. This, I just want to see
Huh?
what Google say real quick. It says, "What does Apple?" My eye. Let's see.
That's funny.
The apple of one's eye, a person of whom one is extremely fond and proud. It says, "What does the apple of my eye symbolize? A person who holds a special place in someone's heart." So that's like we said, man. They have a special place in the Lord's heart. We understand. They said King David was a man after the Lord's own heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and King David is a part of the elect. You know, so they have the exact likeness when it comes to the heavenly things, right? When it pertains to the heavenly things, the righteous things that satisfies Yahweh Yahweh Shai, they uphold that vibration. All
Mm-hmm.
right, and here you are, yo ass come out of nowhere as a wolf do, all right, as a serpent do, as a dragon do, and you conquered in a sense, or not conquered, you stole the jewels of the Lord, man. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you're wearing them as if they're yours,
That's right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You got some?
Now I put it in the chat GPT. I was like, what nation is the apple of the Lord's eye? It's just funny, right? It says in a biblical context, the apple of the Lord's eye most commonly refers to Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, Native and Semitic Indians.
That's
It
what it
says,
say.
yep. It says the
Say
nation.
Negroes, Latinos, and
No, no,
Seminole
no,
Indians.
no, no. It don't say that. I'm just saying who the
Oh,
nation of Israel is. I'm clarifying who the
okay.
nation of Israel is, right? It says the nation that the Most High chose as His people in the Old Testament. The phrase appears in several places in the Bible, notably. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to ever change. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say Edom. It didn't say it doesn't say Japheth. It doesn't say all the other nations. It says what? It says the nation of Israel. That's the ones that belong to Yahweh Shema Shai. And the Lord's coming to deliver His elect. He's coming to deliver the Israelites out of the hands of their oppressors.
Yeah,
You got
con, bro.
Yep, you got it out.
This is damn. This is Well, I was gonna read this, but I just got one more that
Yeah.
came to my mind. You got anything else?
No, I ain't got nothing else out.
Um, I'm gonna read this first. Then this Revelations 19:9. It says, "He said unto me, Right blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he hath said unto me, These are the true sayings of the Most High." You see, and that's what's coming. That's what you see in being prepared, the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he saw the bride getting ready, and then he kidnapped her right before she walked down the aisle, and right before all everything took place. But what you're seeing is that marriage, that marriage is being prepared. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the elect, like we said, they got cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
They becoming beautified. They've been made clean with the washing of the word. You know, They received all the details that Yahushua left for them to actually meet his liking.
Yeah.
That's what the woman do when she about to, in the ceremony. She's getting ready to the man's liking.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see a fat ass woman walking down the ceremony or the aisle if he don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He like she looking goofy, got a brownie stain at the bottom of her dress, a wine stain. She was getting drunk in the back with her girls. Girl, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, this ain't that. The elect is perfect. That's what's going on. Though. They've been made perfect. Being made perfect.
That's right.
When she walked down that aisle, bro, for brothers that experienced that or seen that or been there, someone whatever, that moment is special, and that's what's getting ready to see. You getting ready to see the marriage ceremony of the Lamb.
Yeah.
Because in order for that marriage ceremony to happen, that means the Lord has rescued her, right? Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. It says Isaiah 59, and I'm going straight to the point. Isaiah 59 and 20, 19, 18. I mean, we really got to start up. I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna start at 18. According to their deeds, accordingly, he will repay. You see, what's your deed? You stole a man's possession. For fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, to the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west, from east to west. When the enemy shall come like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Right, a way to escape. Right, because what happened is the bride woke up. You see, the bride wouldn't talk. They tortured the bride, right? And the bride wouldn't talk. And the bride found a way out. Right? They escaped the dungeon, the pit that Esau had them in, which is our mind. And Esau's on a hunt for them. And it's gonna come a time here soon where Esau's gonna find some of those elect members. You see? But the promise still stands. What's the promise? It says to the islands he will pay recompense. That's a part of that promise. It says the Lord, the one part of that promise, he would lift up a standard against him. That's a part of that promise, a way to escape. It says, then the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, said the Lord. As for me, this is my covenant with them, said the Lord. My spirit is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of the mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, said the Lord, from henceforth and forever. So this is the covenant which the Lord made with us. So therefore, even though you're going to capture some of us, it said in Second Maccabees 7, think not the Lord has our nation is forsaken of the Lord, man. Right? He said, thou doest what thy will, thou art corruptible. So even though all these things are going to take place, the Lord has is not going to forsake us, man. Because it is a marriage ceremony that's going to get ready to happen. And I just got one more. You got something else?
Nah, that was it. That's all I had.
All right. Damn. That's what I was going. That's came to my mind. I got two more. This Baruch. And 30. This Baruch 4:34. For I will take away I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. Her pride shall be turned into mourning. Right. It says, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Right. We in that prison cell. We got hope, man. We looking at you know what I'm saying? We looking out the little window or whatever. Lo, thy sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. So the Lord is coming to rescue us. That's what redeem. He's coming to redeem us
Yep.
from the hands of our oppressor. What'd you say?
To buy back.
Yep.
But we were bought with a price. Y'all was
Yep.
good. You know what I'm saying? So he coming to get us back, baby.
So I will restore thee at the last.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was looking for another one. But it's all good.
If you ain't got one, I do got one.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know where's that, but you got it.
This is Psalm 17:1. It says, a prayer of David. Hear the right, hear the right, O Lord, attend unto my cry. Give ear to my prayer that goeth not out of faint lips. And the Lord hears the elect crying out to him. He hears crying for deliverance. Because the scriptures say what? The captive exile hasteneth to be loose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the Lord understands that we want to get up out of here. And that's why the Lord is speeding up the time for what? For the elect's sake. When you jump down to verse 8. It says, keep me as the apple of thy eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. And the Lord has kept the nation of Israel as the apple of his eye. That's why he's coming to render a recompense and a judgment for touching the apple of his eye. It says, what? From the wicked that oppress me, for my
Mm.
daily enemies who can pass me about. So y'all constantly stalking the prey. Y'all constantly stalking the nation of Israel because you take us for a prey. You don't think that the Lord is coming to deliver us elect, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. It says, from the wicked that oppress me, from my daily enemies who can pass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. Cause y'all think y'all these devils in their mind think that they're going to fulfill the intents of their heart. They think they're going to capture the nation of Israel as a whole. They think that they're going to fulfill their enterprise. They think they're going to get all. They think they're going to get all us with their MOT to the B. But that's the furthest thing from the truth.
Yep.
It says
Yep.
they have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey. It says, as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. That's the point. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. He's going to deliver us from the wicked, right? Because we've served out our sins, we've served out our captivity. Now the Lord is going to visit your iniquities. And one of your iniquities, one of the sins you committed, is taking the children of Israel, the nation of Israel, into your hands for a possession.
Ah, ah. Yeah, I'm gonna jump up Rule 4:23. For I
Kind.
sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the most high will give you to me again with a joy and gladness forever.
Yep.
It says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from Yahweh, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
That's right.
My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
Let's go.
You see? And that's what's about to get ready to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You about to see vengeance taken upon Esau Edom, man.
Yep.
You know? Uh uh man, you about to see vengeance taken upon Esau Edom. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and the Lord is gonna allow us to take part in these ways too, man.
Yep, that's right.
It says my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. You see that? So we was caught, we was taken away as a flock caught by the enemies, man. It says, but what be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh,
Mm-hmm.
for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. You see, so we crying out to the Lord, the bride is crying out to the Lord, and you hear they cry. And what's the end result? 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Mm.
You see? And that's what's about to get ready to happen to Esau Edom. Shame is about to come upon his nation forever, man. You
Yep.
know, 'cause at one point in time in history, he was known as the wild man.
Mm-hmm.
And the people forgot that history. And the Lord is going to remind that people of this history that Esau possessed. And in
Mm-hmm.
close, you got one more.
Nah, I ain't got nothing else out.
All right, I'll close with this. Revelations 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, right? This is a new rulership, right? This is a new rulership. It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. You see, and that's what's going on. The bride is being prepared for the husband, which is Yahawah, the holy city, New Jerusalem. I tell you in Ezekiel 5:5 that is a people before is a place. You know, but we are the city, right? As it was hinting at in Brew 4. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he would dwell with them, and they should be his people, and the Most High himself should be with them, and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. We ain't gonna cry no more because it ain't gonna be another man to steal us. We're gonna have security for a lifetime,
Yeah.
for infinity." It says, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, "Behold, I make all things new, right, refreshed." And he said unto me, "Right, for these words are true and faithful." So we have a promise coming to us, a
Yep.
promise promised to us, and that's for deliverance, salvation, peace, rest, right, to be with our husband forever, man. That's every story you see in Esau movies. They fly away in the wind at the end of the movie and they live forever. You know what I'm saying? He put that in his movies and shit. Well, that's literally getting ready to happen with the bride and the groom. The bride
Yep.
being the elected Israel, and the groom being Yahawah, man. They're
Yep.
gonna start off into the sunset and live forever, man.
Yep.
You know, after the great rescue. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ain't that the perfect movie, bro?
Yep.
Everybody love them movies in the world, like Taken and movies like that, where the
Yep.
woman get kidnapped and the man come rescue her, and then they
Mm-hmm.
come rescue, beat the enemy down, destroy him, and then they go off and live forever, man.
Yep.
That's a perfect movie, man.
Yep. Destruction is for Edom, and the salvation is for Israel.
That's right, bro. That was right. So you got anything else?
Nah, that was it.
All right, Con. So Lord willing, that lesson was edifying, man. You know, we like to give all honor, glory, infinite praise, and worship to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, BAHASHAM,
Bahasha,
Yahawashi,
Yahweh, Bahashem,
HAQADASH, and double honors to apostle, elders, and bishop, great millstone, big citation to the hopeful elect. Hey, the water for everybody tuning in. Lord willing, was edifying. Until next time, shalom, shalom.
Shalom,
Fine, y'all, shalom.
from Yashala.